We don't have an intro.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out. We gotta figure out a new intro. You know what my favorite intro was? When we spun the chairs around.
Oh, come on.
That was my favorite intro of all time.
You know, tendency, you know, like as far as addiction. Like when
Really?
like,
People get addicted to golf?
Oh yeah, there's golf widows.
I've heard of that, for sure.
married and
Yeah, for
Golf
sure.
widows. Because
For
what
sure.
happens with golf is golf pretty much.
It
I'm not gonna say
consumes
it consumes you, but it's because you just want to get better at it because you
Yeah.
found something that you love.
Yeah,
Right? Something about the game. I was just talking to another guy today about golf, and he loves it.
yeah.
And he's just starting out. He only went to the course once, but just the atmosphere.
Maybe because the goals,
And-
they're individual, and if you practice, you can
It's
get
personal.
better.
That's
You
right.
know what I mean?
And
So
you
yeah,
can see your growth. You
Yeah.
can see your improvement, and it's satisfying. Like just hitting the ball and making it go where you
Yeah.
want it to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, it's such a tiny ball, and you're trying to make it go there, out of all these other places on the course.
And trees.
It's
and
so
whatever.
satisfying.
Yeah, it is. It is.
value of learning how to golf.
Golf is etiquette. Golf teaches etiquette.
Come on,
Teaches you not to worry about your last shot, just like in life.
Come
Not
on.
to worry about what happened to you yesterday. Today's like a fresh shot. Every shot should be, every shot should be like your first shot,
I love
right?
that.
Don't worry about what happened before.
Every shot, your next shot should be better than your last shot. Constantly.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But that's the goal, though.
That's
the goal
yeah,
is
yeah.
to.
It's to make a better shot.
That's it. Don't worry about the last. Don't walk
Yeah.
up to the next shot thinking about your last shot
Shot.
because you're gonna fail. Life, right?
Yeah.
Don't be worrying about what happened to you last time
Yeah.
you tried this.
You don't worry about your mistakes.
That's right.
Correct them and move on.
Can we get a quick
And how bad
tool?
are your mistakes?
How should our hands be?
Oh, golfing, go for the hands now. It's like it's a 5-finger grip. So it's only 3 fingers back here, because I'm a lefty, and these 2 fingers here.
For most.
You could either lock these two, because these two are not doing anything, they're just resting. I usually just put it like this, where my pinky overlaps my
And then there's the
index.
baseball grip.
These hold on like that, so that's the grip right there.
Okay.
And then your thumbs just rest here.
So I definitely wasn't holding it properly.
That's it.
And then how do you said arms in?
Straight.
Keep the arms
Tuck
close to
in.
your side. Arms stay close to the side.
Yeah.
You bring it back, you keep the arms in, and then you rotate your body. Not your arms, your body. And then your arms will follow.
Beautiful, Pete. So amazing news. I don't know if you heard Ford made the announcement. There aren't going to be any vaccine passports in Ontario.
I heard that.
That's good.
I heard that.
Right? I was
Everyone got
so...
this vaccine and all this for no reason. I'm not getting a passport over this.
That's what
No, I got
I'm
ripped off. Man. I don't like this, bro. I got the vaccine because I wanted the passport.
Honestly, I know. He's like, yeah, no. You guys are going to stay right there.
Well, remember, the U.S. isn't going to do that. The U.S. wasn't planning on doing that
Yeah,
anyway. You know what I
no.
mean? They would have never done that. Because the U.S. is about their money, right?
Exactly.
They're not going to limit themselves. And that's what's going to happen in some of these countries that, because I heard France is trying to do that, right?
Yeah.
Who's going to go to France?
France,
You
Spain.
guys going to lose out on money?
Oh my gosh. No, I can't believe we didn't talk about this. Bill Cosby. Bill
Well,
Cosby
you
is
got
free.
released. You got released.
Bill Cosby is free.
Is he free?
Bill
He's not free.
Cosby is free.
They're not going to let him get away with that easy. They may let him out of jail, but that old man's going to suffer a lot more. Watch.
From who?
From the media, from the people that he did what he did to. You think women are just going to forget? You think if Harvey Weinstein comes out, they're just going to say, oh, he's forgiven?
Yeah, no.
They're going to be outside his front door, making sure he knows that, you know, that wasn't justice. That's what they're saying. Me personally, he's an old man. He's a celebrity.
That's it.
He's a star.
That's it. For
And
me,
he's the Cosby. He's Mr. Cosby.
yeah.
He's the show, right? He's the man. Huxtable, whatever his name was, right? Was it Huxtable? His
It
last
was
name?
Cliff Huxtable.
Okay, so you know that whatever he did good, and then he did a little bit, and that's it.
It was definitely. It was hard to see him. It was hard to see him in prison at 87. He's planning a comedy tour
Bill?
and
Really?
a documentary
Oh, really?
comedy tour.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
thought they let him out of jail in like house arrest.
No, he's like, no. He's out. He wants to sue the state. Hey, Pete? Bill Cosby's free and planning a comedy tour.
A comedy tour.
Comedy tour, documentary, and he's suing the state.
Well, he's got to get all that money back, right?
Yeah,
Those
that
lawyer
was my
fees-
fault.
Those
Yeah.
lawyer fees are expensive.
Yeah, no, he got completely pulled down.
They were partying.
And at the end of the day,
Yeah.
they did him wrong
Well,
because he already paid that person. He already paid that person.
And-
That's why he even beat the case, you know.
yeah,
Because he paid the person, and then the person took him to court and sued him and brought him to jail. But he already paid that person.
exactly. So
What the-
I think the
what kind of double
technicality was,
jeopardy- yeah.
I'm not sure, but yeah, the technicality was you weren't supposed to be able to use
Yes.
that case
Yes.
to put me in jail, and they
Exactly.
still did. So yeah, so it's not even a matter of what we agree with. It was like they broke the rules to
Exactly.
put him away.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, you know, he's free. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for his family.
Yeah, 87 years old. Come
So
on.
what happens to the lady that did that? She should be prosecuted.
The lawyer?
That's what should happen.
That's who they're gonna sue.
That's what should happen.
No, that's who they're gonna sue.
But now they're gonna sue him for what's it called?
Defamation of character?
Yes. Yes. And then they're gonna take more of Bill Cosby's money.
I don't even know if he has anything left. And apparently he's blind. I think he's blind. I'm not sure if he's blind. He
Yeah,
was saying
but-
he was blind in prison.
Give him 3 weeks.
This is what I'm saying.
He just got out.
Honest to God.
Of course he's blind.
Honest to God.
Give him some
Honest to
time.
God, because I'm like, how is he gonna do this tour, man?
Something's funny with that though. Like all of a sudden now he's free. Okay, so what's up? Who did he pay out, or who did you? What you know? What I'm
He's
saying? Like,
saying it was, people are calling it a technicality, but basically
technicality.
they used, I guess a part of his deposition that they weren't supposed to use, that they weren't allowed to use to actually put him away.
Wow.
So they broke the law to put him away.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know
How
how
are
they
you
got away
even
with
using
that.
that?
I don't
and
know how
not
they got away with that.
realizing after the second date that you're not supposed to use that. A
exactly.
Yeah.
Why now?
Yeah.
Lawyers are supposed to have that and say, yo,
The
you
lawyer,
can't
that
bring
should have been
that.
the first
You
thing
can't
they
bring that
fought
up.
for.
No?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I don't understand.
You know what? You know what it is? He stopped playing ball for a while, and they hauled him in for reassessment. Yeah, so he's back on the ball, so he's going on tour now.
That's
Huh?
right. That's right.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, can
Yeah.
you see people going to Bill
Yeah.
Cosby show? It'll be controversial.
Yeah, it's going
No,
to be.
some people
It's
will
going
go.
to be a lot of protesters.
There will definitely be
Yeah.
protesters.
A villain.
I don't know. Is he? I feel like he might be more of a
Nobody's
villain
gonna
now.
say, right? Nobody's gonna say because it's a woman's. It's a case of sexual abuse or sexual.
Yeah.
Rape.
So what man's gonna speak up on that now? Are you kidding me? No man's gonna speak up about saying anything that he didn't do or he's. Because if you do now, they're gonna say you're okay. You're
Yeah.
okay with that.
Yeah. No,
Drugging a
we want to
woman or
be.
whatever.
We definitely want to be sensitive to victims,
They
to
make it
sexual
sound
assault
like if
victims.
he slipped something in their drink, and they pass out and he raped them.
Well, you know what,
No,
Judge Joe
he
Brown.
offered
I don't
them
know if you
drugs.
guys.
They were partying.
wanted it.
That's what Judge. Oh my God.
They were partying.
Murder.
You didn't put a gun to, you know what I'm saying?
Judge
Like,
Joe Brown.
you
Okay,
didn't rape
okay,
them.
good segue. Judge Joe Brown had this conversation. So if you're on a date and a woman is
But you
drunk,
know what?
if you're on a date,
Deserves it, you know what
if
I'm
you're on a
saying?
date and
Yeah.
your date is drunk and inebriated, what's your responsibility as a man though?
To make sure that she gets home safe. Right? Make sure nothing happens to her.
This is it.
You know what I'm saying?
Not
And-
waking
and-
up on your bed with
you know what?
questions.
You know what? It's miserable. It's miserable because I had this experience personally.
Okay.
Trying to make love to a drunk woman is very, you know, she's miserable.
Yeah.
And it was consenting, but she was, you know, intoxicated and I wasn't. And it was very, very uncomfortable.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. So if you get on that, well, something's wrong with you. Like, you know, something's definitely wrong with you. Because you won't compliance, you know what I'm saying?
This is it, Panther.
Yeah.
As a man, your date is drunk. What's your responsibility? Your date is drunk or high. Maybe she even did that to herself. But what's your responsibility as a man?
To get her home safely.
Miserable.
I think that's my only responsibility.
Yeah.
To make sure she gets home safely. Because at that point, I'm done. I'm done with you.
Right? You shouldn't be interested at that point, right?
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Your only responsibility is to make sure that people reach where they came from safely.
Yeah.
Forcing a person to do something, you know, that can be
Some
satisfying.
men, I know, but some men use it as like a lubricator. Maybe it's hard to get to another base, so they do actually intoxicate a woman, so that's easier for them.
You think so?
Yeah. That's what Charlemagne the God, you know, from the Breakfast Club? Yeah, he was charged with rape back in the day. This 15-year-old girl took her to a party, got her all drunk. She's 15. She doesn't drink. You know what I mean? Not supposed to be drinking.
You remember
And then all
when,
this stuff happened to her.
The girl from Biggie Smalls' crew, what's her name?
Little Kim?
Little Kim sent those goons after him, running him down in the street in New York.
That was Little Kim that did
That was
that?
Little Kim's people. She was disrespecting Little Kim.
I didn't know that.
Charlemagne.
Have you guys heard of Kevin Samuels?
Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels? Have you heard of Kevin Samuels? Yeah? Pete? Kevin Samuels?
Don't know who he is.
He's like relationship expert type guy. Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Perfect.
He's a little aggressive though, I find.
Okay.
Yeah, I find he's a little
What did you?
aggressive.
What was he talking about on that specific one you were watching?
Like a woman's place or whatever.
Okay. Well, this is, and also, okay, so a lot of
should
his
know their
theories
place.
are,
Was a black guy?
yeah, it's a black guy. He started off by teaching men like,
Gay?
No,
Is he bisexual?
I know, he
Yeah,
gives me,
yeah, but
he
what
gives
kind
me
of-
a funny,
Yeah,
a funny
I
vibe.
think he
There's
was
a funny
quoting
vibe
some
to him.
shit like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of advice you could give me about love when you ain't sure about your own sexuality? Get the hell out of my face.
There you go.
Yeah, before I nail you down with his hammer.
My problem with him is this whole theory, and I actually saw it affect one of my male friends. Yeah. So his theory is the high value man, high value woman theory.
What's high value?
High value man theory? Yeah, okay, beautiful. Come on.
He makes more money than me? Is that high value?
Yeah.
But he treats his wife like so
He
how is
never,
that high value?
this is the thing, he never even gets into any depth
would
like
murder all of
that.
them.
High value man, you know,
Yeah.
career, money. His theory is high value man should be able to date as many women as he wants. Women should understand that.
Why?
But the other side of that theory is that, exactly, please, you tell me.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's a man, he's successful, he can do what the fuck he wants to do. And a woman should just be privileged to be around him.
Exactly. Exactly.
I
But
don't
the
want a
flip,
girl. I don't want a girl that's like that.
come on.
I ain't looking for that kind of relationship.
Come on.
I don't know what he's got going on, but in the real world, how are you gonna have a conversation with someone that you love and tell them that?
50 mil from now. You're telling Lee, yeah, so you're gonna have to share me with 5 other women?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Should be like,
Right?
"Fuck you,
And
man.
feel
You need
like
to get the
you
fuck out
deserve
of
that?
here. You dumb.
But the
Like,
flip
that's
side
not
of
reality.
that, it's
what
not.
this guy's speaking is not reality.
Well, he's also saying-
for people with regular jobs that
Yeah.
live regular lives that
Exactly.
are not over the $1 million bracket. Like
Exactly.
a normal guy can't say that to his girl and
For
get
sure.
and get a good response.
And-
A normal.
And his point is that women don't want regular guys. So he's got regular guys feeling like real crap out
Let
there.
me ask you a question.
He has a point on that.
How
though.
you feel about
I
it?
don't know. This is.
He
I got
kinda
into
does have
Let's
I
hear
got
the
to
woman's point of view on all these things.
Please, thank you for asking because I had to tell my friend he was so down and out about himself, just feeling like because he doesn't have this, because he doesn't have that, he doesn't have a chance. And that's not true, Star. I feel like we've been warped in terms of the people that we want to make a connection with.
Yeah, he's kind of right on that part.
I don't know. A
Yeah,
lot of girls
he is.
date guys. A lot of women date men that they make more money than.
Yeah.
In real life, I see that a lot.
Yeah, if you make money, you're for sure. If you
And
got
in
a
real
body
life,
like
I don't know a
Michael
lot
B.
of gold
Jordan,
diggers.
For sure. Right? But if you're just an average dude with an average body type,
No,
don't think you're getting a smoke show, bro. Like,
bro.
yeah.
Bro,
Trust me.
there you go.
Because girls fit now right now feel no ways to punk you. Oh, you don't have a six pack? Be gone with it. You're not driving a Benz? Be gone.
Okay.
Because they feel like, oh, my ass is fat, so I deserve this. You know what I mean? That's what it is right now. I'm watching this one thing. This girl says she had a boyfriend that bought her a condo
Yeah.
and a Mercedes. So now they
Outrageous.
broke up. She feels her ex-boyfriend should support her till her next one.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that the craziest thing ever?
That's the
She was
Women
like,
feel-
you
women
put
feel
me
like,
on, you
if
put me
I
on a
want
level that I
life to
can't
be
maintain
joined in my
myself.
life, I should have it, and I'm
Yeah.
not going to settle for nothing else less than that, right? And that's what it is. There's
I
more
feel
pressure on
like-
us than them.
I feel like there are some women that are thinking like that, but I don't think that's all women.
The ones
And I
that-
don't want the
listen,
average guys to get
the
discouraged.
ones that don't think like that are already married. The ones that do think like that,
I'm trying to get married.
yeah, they ain't trying to get
The
married.
ones that think like that are already taken.
Yeah, already did. I got a couple of them.
That's just the honest truth.
Yeah.
You gotta have the body of Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
He's gotta make the money. He's gotta have this, like, you know what I mean? That's just the way it is.
Are they single, or do they usually get what they want?
Huh?
Are they single, or do they get what
Well,
they
they're
want?
single, but you
Give us a
know.
bank account.
it's just-
They're
that's-
single.
They won't.
They find a man, but not for a long time. Like that don't last for long.
They just won't settle, right?
Okay, he also talks about alpha versus beta male, and I feel like there's a whole genre on YouTube about that. Have you like tapped into that
I
at
have
all?
no idea of what you just talked about.
Alpha male versus beta.
Okay, what's the difference in the two?
So alpha's supposed to be masculine, you know, assertive, runs the pack. He gets women. It's easy for him to get women. It's kind of like an air that women can even sense he's saying. And then betas are submissive. I don't know how else you would describe it. How would you describe it? How would you describe beta and alpha?
Alpha or beta?
Alpha first.
Alpha is simply he runs the pack. He, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's a group of guys, he's, you know what I'm saying? He's the one that he tells them what to do, how, you know what I'm saying? Everything. He runs the pack. It's like the wolf, right? The alpha wolf.
And the
alpha
beta?
male, he runs the beta. I'm not too sure what beta is. You know, I'm the alpha male around here. You know?
He, alpha and beta. Alpha male, beta male. Have you heard those terms? Alpha male and beta male.
Beta male? I don't know what beta male is. I know alpha. I guess
That's
beta is what, for the opposite? Opposite would be the beta?
Yeah, exactly. Do you think men are actually divided into those groups? Some men are alpha, some men are betas.
Maybe. Maybe some men love being the beta. You know what I mean? You don't have to really take responsibility for anything.
Okay, so define
Real
alpha.
women.
Define alpha and beta real fast.
Alpha is a leader within men, in men's perspective, is a leader.
You want alpha?
Very
You want
strong
alpha?
personality. Hold on, strong personality.
Yes.
A leader.
Yes.
Okay.
Here, this guy. Alpha?
No, that's what alpha is.
Pound their chests.
Has
Real
mental
alphas?
strength. Mental strength. Mental strength.
Yes.
Okay? And has a form of
Sensitive, we cry.
intelligence.
We cry.
And
intelligence.
Real men.
define
real
a beta.
Alphas, real alphas cry.
A beta
but they'll
is very
cry
submissive.
and they'll kill a man for you too.
Oh, I forgot to say,
Huh.
alphas are dominant too. So a beta man is very submissive.
Yes.
Okay. He follows. Okay. He does not lead. Okay. He's not.
Alphas don't affiliate with betas.
No, they.
Alphas have to affiliate with betas. 'Cause who are you leading if not a beta?
There's
Who-
beta.
You've got beta friends. You've got
But those
friends that you
beta
probably
friends-
seek out deliberately because they're
Those
beta.
beta friends that I know and that are the way they are
Yeah.
doesn't mean that I don't love them any less.
Exactly.
One more definition. Betas are very
Right?
fluid.
But
They're
they
very
know
fluid.
better. They know better when it comes to the alpha. When I put you in a head, I put your head down here and give you this. It's the real world, man.
No, listen to him.
There's a
Alpha
real world
Alpha does
when it
not
comes
mean
to
you're
alpha.
physically strong.
No, it's not about physically strong.
said-
I feel like there
Men-
has to be some correlation
Some
to alpha and
strength.
physical strength.
But mental, you can be.
Do you think everybody messes around with Hulk Hogan?
That's what I'm saying. They're just
Okay,
like bigger
no.
guys.
That's
In wrestling,
I'm not saying muscles necessarily make you alpha, but I definitely feel like
No,
alpha
I'm just saying-
muscles are part
mental
of the
strength
alpha.
is one of the greatest attributes of being alpha. Mental strength. You gotta be
unfortunately,
mentally-
you can't go by mental strength only. Physical strength in men feel more dominant than other men that don't
Yeah,
feel
but we-
as physical
Hold up.
in strength.
I don't feel like
I've
we
seen
can
that
dismiss physical
Listen,
strength.
listen.
We can't dismiss it.
Because remember, this is based off of what women are attracted to,
Those
right?
who have had to.
So
those
I've
who-
seen the biggest muscle, strongest guy that has the hottest girl, okay?
Yeah.
Get knocked out from the smallest guy, and I've seen that his girl go with that guy.
Look at
Go with the smaller guy.
Look at Alpha
And he
Mike
knocked
Tyson,
out the big
for
guy.
example.
So-
Alpha Mike Tyson talks like a little girl. It's been everybody's. But in the ring, his alpha.
Well, what he's been through, I guess, and where he is now, yeah, it makes him an alpha.
But he wasn't an alpha before when he was first
No,
out.
what I mean is
because
that-
what's her face took his money
That's what
and
I'm
used him and all that kind of
So
stuff.
I don't mean
right?
in that sense,
So he
but
wasn't
in the
mentally
ring,
strong.
there's no bigger,
Physically he was.
badder
That's
man
from Mike
than
Tyson.
Mike Tyson in the ring, because in the
But
ring,
Tyson's alpha now.
he let me tell you how he was trained from
Yeah.
Customado. Mike Tyson is an alpha in that ring.
Yeah.
So not everywhere
Does that
you're.
matter?
Huh,
but
so
you gotta
Sean is
understand.
saying you can be alpha in some instances and then beta in
If
others.
Tyson walks through this door here, I might.
He's changed though a lot.
No, but
But I don't think he would call himself a beta, based on
Not
the
anymore.
definition.
He went to jail.
Yeah, he went to jail.
Because he went to prison, I think that hardened him up too.
No. Remember I said there's attributes of being an alpha. Okay, intelligence is one. Right now, Tyson is intelligent. He's an intelligent man. He was always intelligent, but misunderstood. But he was beta in certain things in his life because he allowed people to lead him. Okay, for example,
Certain
let's just say
deficiencies,
that
wanting a
ripped
mother.
him off,
Sensitive, man.
like certain things.
The guy is
Being
sensitive.
sensitive is not necessarily beta. Being too sensitive is
Yeah,
being.
but-
I don't know how sensitive he is. I don't know how sensitive he is. Because when you hear him talk about himself, he talks about like he's got a hunger and a lust. Like there's a monster inside of him. There's a real monster inside of
That
him.
only monster
And he
comes
showed
up with
control.
the ring.
What he
Alpha
says and what he
males-
does is two different things though. Remember, you can say whatever you want.
He says he's wrong.
It's your actions. Yeah, it's your actions.
That white
Jamaica says ginup.
yeah, and
You
Trinidad
say-
say chenet.
Chenet.
Yeah, chenet.
Guyanese call it.
I don't know, skin up.
You guys don't eat this? I've heard skin up, skin up, skin
And
up.
chenet. And what the Mexicans call it?
I don't know. Did Abraham bring this? Abraham, what do you guys call this? Waya? Cool.
Lychee, no? Isn't that lychee?
No, it's not like lychee. It's different. It's smaller than lychee. I haven't had one of these since I was a kid. My mom used to buy these from like Kensington Market. I'm Grenadian and Trinidadian.
Same thing.
My suggestion is if we are to hold our own caravana unsponsored, just kind of loose,
Yeah,
let's do it Eglinton Avenue,
yeah, yeah,
Eglinton West,
yes, yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Same way they used to have Kitty Carnival there. Everybody just meet up there. In the States, in New York, when I went to Labor Day parade,
Yeah.
at night, every street is a different country that has a blocko.
Oh, I love that.
No sponsorship, just
Love
a
that.
plug and a DJ. You know what I mean?
Love that.
We need that spirit, man.
We'll just do caravan right now.
You think we can't? We just need somebody to decide to host it and to tell people.
That's it. Oh, I can get it done. I can get it done. I know people that are willing to do that. Like do a little parade or something.
Come
like that.
on.
You know what I mean?
And the next time there is an official caravana, I will be getting dressed. I will be getting my parade, my costume and
Oh,
stuff.
God.
I will be on the
Yeah,
street.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not messing around with fun anymore.
Yeah.
I took so much
hear
fun
you.
for granted.
Yes, exactly.
Honest to God.
Exactly. We took it all for granted, eh? Like, yeah, caravan. No, maybe next year I'll go.
Honestly.
Hey, but now it's like, oh man, where's caravan?
Every time my friends invited me out to a party, maybe, I don't know.
I can't take the crowd, guys.
That was never me, can't take the crowd, but sometimes I was just too lazy. No.
Yeah.
No. Not knowing.
Not this time.
That last no, there won't be no more parties.
Right?
Say no to.
Not as big as that.
That's still kind of tall though, 10 feet tall.
Caravana on Eglinton.
The Italians just had one.
This is what I'm saying. We throw our own caravana on Eglinton.
Yeah,
Everybody just show up.
of course we can. Because it's still canceled, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, we just pull up to Eglinton West, get the cars out.
Come on.
Yeah, so start the music up. That's all you need.
Somebody even said the neighborhood could use that.
Of course it
Like
can.
just with all the construction that's been happening.
Of course it can. Of course
You
it
know?
can. They need to do that. Lock the street right off.
Police station.
Without no permit, no nothing.
Yeah, no. Just do it old school
Yeah,
style.
old school. We having a party.
I forgot Jamaicans aren't really into Caribbean. You guys are so funny.
Well, you can't even get a permit even if you wanted to anyways. All the city offices
Yeah, no.
are closed.
Better to ask for forgiveness than permission in this case.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's so crazy. Why who?
Big. Can't read. Can't read. He does CSN. Of course.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Wednesday it happened.
Yeah.
He gets his hair cut?
Came on Wednesday?
Yeah, he came in on Wednesday. He said he was going to do the shadow.
Oh, that's too cool, man. That's so official, Pete. Come on, man.
Friends.
Oh, he did it on Tim and Friends.
He did it on Tim and Friends.
Nice.
Not on his like late night show.
Nice.
Cool. Oh, that's so good. Come on, man. You better know
On
it.
national television. Jeez.
Loving it, man.
Sick.
That's fantastic.
Did you say Cotton Run or just the name? He didn't say
No,
Cotton
he
Run.
said Cloud Run.
Sick.
And yeah, shout out to Peter and Panther.
Nah. Cool. What neighborhood did you party in?
I was in Woodbridge at some point, and then I came downtown to college because
Ah,
I lived downtown. But yeah, it was good though.
Come on.
We're not supposed to say that too loud in here.
Oh yeah, I forgot
There's
you
some
were from
limeys in
Italy
here.
too.
There's some limeys. Yeah.
I know.
Full. 100% behind it. 100%.
Where did you watch the game?
I watch it at home because I can't watch it with people. I can't watch it.
Oh no.
It's a sport where I tell you, it's like a chess game, you know?
Yeah.
A real chess game.
Yeah. It gets me so riled up. I can't watch that often. I get riled up.
45 minutes of people not scoring, then don't watch soccer.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Try to go.
Sorry. Just talking about, did you watch soccer?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Just because I know the party. I don't do sports either, but I do championships and finals. Like I'm always there for like
Has anybody brought up the topic about the players that played for England? Have you brought that topic up yet?
what
Players,
about it?
the ramifications for losing that game to the black players that are on England squad? Has anybody brought that up?
No, but I heard that they had a hard time, that they're facing a lot of racism and
I
stuff.
mean, they might not ever play a game for that England team,
Huh.
the way they were treated,
Wow.
you know? And
By the fans?
Peter said something about how
Not all the fans, but yeah, a lot of them were pretty.
somebody said 3 black people missed goal. What was that, Peter Cole?
That's on CP24.
What did they say?
3 black guys missed penalty kicks. Why did you say black guys? Yeah, why did you
That was the headline?
That was the headline.
What?
I was reading because I didn't watch the game.
Yeah.
But I seen them say 3. I'm like, is that what I'm reading right? 3 black guys missed the penalty kick.
That's unbelievable.
They're saying a lot of racist stuff though, CP24, man. What are they saying again? CP24, I think, posted that black people are the only ones that are reluctant to take the vaccine. Why would they say some stuff like that?
I stopped following them. I stopped following them on Twitter. Just for their
creating
updates and the way their
division. They're
updates
creating
were controlled
division,
and everything. I can't believe that.
Don't put him in a position to be turned. Don't give him a free kick. Give it to all the white guys in your team in England.
I should have took a
No.
screenshot of it.
Why is not Kane? I know Kane kick, but Henderson, the other guy, Maguire, he did, you know?
Maguire was the first.
So who is it? But you gotta trust Rashford, no? You gotta trust.
It was his coach's fault, man. You don't just let the guy in and let him take a penalty shot. No.
Yeah.
There was another
19
game.
years
He
old.
was cold is what I heard. Yeah, and I heard that he hadn't been playing, right? He was like cold.
Yeah, and then they put a meme out that he had a noose around his neck.
Teams need to get
Did you see that?
No.
Did you hear about that?
that mentality because Italy had 4 Brazilian players.
They had a noose around the kid's neck because the guy from Italy pulled his jersey.
Oh yeah, there's a meme.
There's memes all over. There's a noose from the Limeys. The same. This guy's playing for your.
That should have been a red. That should have been a red.
No,
I said.
If that was a red, Italy wouldn't have won.
You know why he didn't?
If that was a red, Italy wouldn't have won. That was their captain.
That's right.
That was their captain.
That's
That was
right.
the first goal.
That's right,
That was
kid.
their captain. That
That's
was their
right.
first goal.
That's right, kid. That's right.
If he had gotten that red, he would have been awesome. That one, that first goal would have died. Nah, Italy would have won that. Not that first goal.
Don't blame it on that.
You're not going anywhere. Not the minute. You think you're gonna pass me like that? Oh, buddy, no. I'm gonna put you
No,
out.
and he's the captain of Italy. Come on, you're not gonna call a red card on the guy. He's been around forever, but I don't think that was going to determine. You still probably weren't going to score on Italy anyways.
England wanted to win that game. They wouldn't defend from the first minute. They scored. That's it. All you had like
The
they
whole
parked
game,
the bus. They parked the
sat back.
bus.
They had
like
them.
there's no tomorrow. Your bench was stronger than half of the other teams.
Come on.
Who you had there? Saka, Rashford, Foden. What's his name? Grealish. They had
The young
kid
guy from Dortmund. What's his name from Dortmund, Pete?
Sancho. They had Sancho there.
Oh, the other guy. No.
They have Mings, the other defender from the Villa. England should have won this tournament, no question. With the way the team was set up and the amount of player England had, they were much far stronger, superior than any other team.
Yep.
But yeah, you know how Italians play. It's all about D.
That's all of them.
Italy didn't have any superstars.
They didn't concede 3 goals they gave up? What? I don't remember. 4 goals?
That's how the Italians play. Don't expect nice football from Italy. You're never going to never going to see that.
They end up winning in the end, you know?
That's why.
Adam, tell us about the future, what's going to happen, what ends up happening. You remember the stories, they're in the Garden of Eden.
Whoa.
Everything in the Bible.
Amazing.
And it's called the Apocalypse of Adam.
Yeah.
And break it down, because I didn't understand what...
It's just the piece that's missing out of the first book.
I understand, but then what is Seth supposed to... Who is Seth supposed to worship? If he's saying my father, my creator is bad.
The real God. Not the one they're putting in front of you. The real one. The creator.
Yeah, but the creator is the one that he's saying, my father is bad.
Yeah. No, I've seen it. Yeah.
Have you seen this?
No, I have not seen it.
Because that was my question last time I spoke to them.
But I am going to watch it. But I know the person they're talking about who puts this stuff on Facebook.
Yeah.
He's a very interesting guy to watch.
Okay, good.
Guy to watch.
Okay.
Yes.
Things are, and the gift is everything around you.
Yeah.
This is pretty deep.
Yeah, don't miss out on those gifts. Oh, I gotta do this. This is the things I have to do.
Huh.
And then you're missing everything.
Meaning what? Are you talking about spiritual practices are limiting you from seeing the rest of your life?
No.
I'm asking.
Enjoy the things here, the now. Be in the now.
Instead of looking forward to a
Appreciate
heaven.
what's happening in here right now. Appreciate the energy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta go pray for this kind of energy. You know?
This is just given to you. This is given to you
Natural
through life.
Right.
Spirituality is you're born with it. Spirituality
In you already.
Yeah, you're born with it.
I personally feel my routine of prayer helps me relieve a lot of stress though, you guys. Like a lot. Any kind of anxiety, any problem, I take it to prayer and I find that it is solved.
So if you have to pray to a special person or a special entity to get that whatever you're getting.
I release all my troubles to my creator. So I pray in the mind of this is bigger than me, this is beyond me, creator, please help. And from that frequency, I actually receive help. I receive less stress and actual help.
Yes, I think so. I think you can talk to yourself. Yeah, I think you can. How do you call it again? I forget how to call it.
Like
I think that
almost like a self-coaching.
Yes. You know, but I don't think if someone pray for you, it can help you. But I think if you pray for yourself, because what you're doing really, you're talking to yourself. Yes.
You never prayed for anybody.
Yes, you're convincing yourself to do something. You're convincing yourself that I'm going to have a good day today.
I'm telling you that I'll give you literal examples. I was short some money, and out of the blue, in a way that I don't know how, 2K shows up. And just the way love lines up in.
Because you're thinking about it.
No.
Because you're thinking about it.
No.
It has to do with energy. It's energy, period.
It is. I agree it's energy.
There's no middleman. It's your energy.
That's my point. I'm not saying there is a middleman. I'm saying I get down and I worship my creator. I don't say in the name of, I go straight to the source.
Yes.
And I'm telling you that source responds. I can swear I'd pass a polygraph test. If you give me a polygraph test, I'll pass a polygraph test. And I hate to break it down to just financial, but usually people are most moved by financial stuff. I've even seen it in karma and fairness and order and love and relationships and coincidence.
Yeah, but, okay, there's a universal law though, right? Universal law. You don't have to worry about nothing. God will take care of you. We worry because we're man and we're weak.
Yes.
We worry all the time.
Yes.
But you have nothing to worry about. All you have to do is just leave it in God's hands or
Yes,
whatever, in
I
nature's
agree.
hands.
That's what I'm
in
saying.
nature's hands. Okay, whatever you want to call it. God, you want to call it.
I feel like there's a distinction though. I feel like to say nature is one thing because
Yeah, but
nature
the Bible
is
talks about God.
creation.
Remember, the Bible is the one that's talking about God, eh? This God thing. Leave it in the Creator's hands. He knows what's best for you. No?
So what are we saying is the difference between God and the Creator? What are you saying is the difference?
There's purity of thought, knowledge.
Go ahead.
Spirit, the spirit.
Sorry, I gotta get out of here.
And then there's
Thanks a lot, Joey.
the body that entraps the spirit. Purity, consciousness.
These are the Creator's attributes.
Huh?
These are the Creator's attributes.
Yeah.
And then God's attributes are the same.
Well, God is the all-powerful, all-knowing, the one you should fear, the one you should pray to.
The devil. You're saying God is the devil.
No, I'm not saying God's the devil. What's that? I'm not saying God's the devil. I'm not saying that.
But is that what Adam?
I am saying that there's a distinction between
God and
what
the
connects
Creator.
us all.
Yes.
There's a thing that connects us all that makes us one.
Yes.
And then there's God who creates people who are separate. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is one person, this is one person. But we don't know that we're actually truly connected.
That's where religion comes in.
Yeah.
So my God says that you should do this. And my God says, no, this is the right way to do it. And my God over here says, no,
I
this is the right
definitely agree.
Meanwhile, there's only one.
The old Jamaican man
Which one?
that used to come check us.
Yeah.
What was his
Yeah.
name? Ooh, Judge? We haven't seen. No, not Judge. Before Judge.
Oh, I don't know.
He used to come check us all the time and go to Jamaica every winter. What did he used to say?
Oh, who's that again?
He said he told me one time that if I don't come to church, I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
And I said, what?
Yeah.
Yes. And he said, if I don't come to his church,
Yeah.
I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
And
And
I
I'm
said,
never
wait,
comfortable with that.
Say that again. If I don't go to your Pacific church,
Yeah.
I'm going to hell. So everyone going to all these other churches that's not your church, they're all going to hell? Yeah, I'm done talk to you.
You wish.
I'm done talk to you.
Islam says the same thing too.
What does Islam say?
Islam
What does Islam say?
Islam is the non-believers will go to Jannah. No, is it Jannah?
Jannah is heaven.
Sorry. The believers will go to Jannah.
Okay.
For you, Doc.
First and foremost.
But I know the concept, but I don't know the words.
First and foremost.
Non-believers.
Right.
As a Muslim, I'm not going to stand here.
No.
As a Muslim, I'm not going to
Correct
stand
me.
here.
That's what I want you. I want you to correct me.
Yeah.
So non-believers, where do they go?
Non-believers, like everybody else, have a chance of going to hell.
Right.
However, as a Muslim, I'm not going to stand here and say,
So that's
"Oh,
what
you're a
you-
non-believer,
No,
you're
no,
going to
no,
hell."
not you, not
At the end
you.
of the day,
Not
the Quran makes it very clear that at the end of the day, the final word is God's, the Creator's.
Allah.
It's Allah's.
Right.
Allah is the name of for the Creator.
So let's be specific though,
That's all.
because it is in the Quran that the others will go to hell,
kill all
right?
Jews.
If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
Sorry.
That's in the Quran too, no?
Say it again.
The non-believers will basically go to hell. The believers of Allah who follow Islam they go to Jannah, right?
There will be some believers in hell because of the sins that they committed. There's some people that believe in God.
So they
and are still
have
sinning.
to follow Islam though.
Hell is on earth.
Do you have to be a Muslim to get to heaven? No.
Can you be
don't.
a Christian in an Islamic point of perspective to go and go ahead?
Yes, because the final decision of who's in heaven and who's in hell belongs to
So
Allah,
then why
belongs to the
if
Creator.
that's the case, then why do I have to convert to Islam?
People
then?
say
Why
Islam
not I
doesn't
just
force
stay a
you to
Christian?
convert. Islam is one of the only
No, we're not
religions
talking about
that
force.
doesn't force people to convert. That
There's a
doesn't.
choice.
It doesn't encourage you to even encourage other people. Islam says you're a believer. You're best to be a believer, and that's it. You can't. If somebody doesn't want to believe, you can't convince them to believe.
People say
There's nothing I can do to convince people.
Heaven is on earth. Hell is on earth. Heaven, it's here.
It's here.
It's on earth. Hell is. There's no going down in the earth.
What do you think?
There's no going
Okay,
down
so what does that
into
mean?
the
You don't
middle of
believe
the
in?
earth.
But I never
What do you
believed
think?
in physics.
Okay,
There's
what
nobody
about?
living in the middle of the
What
earth.
about when we we die? What about when we die?
No.
What about when we
You're not
die?
going there.
I don't.
Do you believe in a judgment day?
You're going into the earth. It's on earth that
What-
your living spirit
But you-
will deal with the consequences of what and how
As
you
a
live
Christian,
in
as a
this world
Christian,
as anybody.
As a
You're not
Christian,
getting 72 virgins
as a
as
Christian,
a martyr being
as a
committing suicide. Who
Christian,
wrote that? Who wrote that?
as a Christian,
How
as
is
a
Muslims?
Christian,
How is Muslims telling you that if you kill
Because
these
they're
people,
Muslim, we're talking
you're going
over
to
it,
heaven
nothing.
and you're going to get 72 virgins?
show me in
this-
the Holy Quran
It
where it
never
says
happened
that.
to any
Just
guy.
because it's
Exactly,
Islamic
never
culture,
happened.
exactly, it might be.
So
Just because it's Islamic culture doesn't mean it's in the Holy Quran, doesn't mean it's a part of Islamic faith.
Hadiths, though,
So
people-
don't
Who
judge
does it?
Islam.
Who does it?
Never judge
Who does
Islam.
it? Who's doing that? It's the Islams.
So wait a minute.
It's the Muslims.
That's right then. So a man wrote in a hadith, and it's in many hadiths.
These are, yeah, so these are the
That-
friends and followers of Muhammad, and so they bore witness and they were able to
Right.
write stuff.
Okay, so-
However, the
And I
only
was just in my edit that part.
right?
Don't let that play. I was just in my notes, you know. On camera.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
Edit it.
Okay.
My point is,
I'm still learning, okay, because I'm seeking knowledge, right?
definitely
And,
still
and
learn.
I adamantly reject man's religion.
Yeah.
Any man-made form of religion, I reject it. I don't care what you call it. Christianity, Islam,
There's so many.
right? Now, I'm not saying there's some truth.
It's just pure confusion.
This is
Why
what I
so
hate.
many?
Okay, and so this is what I hate. And you guys, we're on the same page. I told you this. My prayer to Allah, the Creator, from my Muslim perspective, is I wish it wasn't up for debate.
You're Muslim?
Yes, I wish it wasn't up for debate.
Muslim or you?
I was born Seventh-day Adventist. I converted to Islam when I was 17. So, but I'm also a different, because I was born Christian and because I know a lot of Christianity. This is it. I've never seen a conflict. Islam talks about Christ. Christ is in the Holy Quran.
They don't believe Jesus.
They don't believe Jesus was God, but Jesus is the Messiah. Do you know how big being the Messiah is?
but they
That's a
live-
big deal.
No, I
telling
know.
these
But
young men
he's just a prophet,
to go
though.
and
That's what they are.
commit suicide bombing?
There's no
Who's
such
doing
thing as
that?
just a prophet.
Who's
Are you a
doing that?
prophet?
The
I'm not a
72
prophet. Being a prophet is a serious. Okay, so I feel like that.
Hold on,
Okay,
wait,
so I
let's
feel
hear
like
her
no.
out.
I feel like
Let's hear
that.
her.
I feel
For a
like
second, Islam. Remember, Islam split it.
Islam. Everything.
Yeah. We're
everything's
talking
split.
over each other. And it's not gonna
Everything
come
is
through on
split.
camera.
I watched this documentary on this one sect of Islam where they're practicing this out like in the Philippines somewhere. It's completely, they're doing their own thing. They pray once a month.
Well, but
like
see, that's true.
they worship their
But just
things
saying that,
to like
that's
things
my
of love.
point. That's you just exactly my point.
Okay, what's your point?
Okay.
We have our own answers.
Muslims in the Philippines, quote unquote, practice it differently,
Yes.
and they're wrong.
I don't have
just not you, but just the aspect of saying, and this would be a lot of people, not just you, would say they're doing it wrong. Okay.
the fact that there's a way to do it right or wrong is
So
is a
just
problem.
the idea of that is
Yeah.
a problem.
I agree.
Okay? Because then that
My
causes
division,
separation.
and there's no
right?
need. I wish to God that
Sunni,
I wish the
Shia,
reality of God.
Christian,
I wish the reality of God.
Seventh-day Adventist.
I wish the reality of God was as natural as air,
I got a
oxygen, gravity.
I got a question.
Indisputable.
Hold on.
Undisputable.
It is.
Undisputable. So how come we're divisive?
You know what?
I wish there was one understanding
never
the same
gonna
way.
get along.
This is
We're never
hair.
gonna get along.
Regardless of what I call it, this is hair. I know it's hair. You know it's hair. It's on your chin. We're not arguing about
Hold
it.
on, wait. I'm gonna drop a jewel on you.
Religion is
Hold on,
built
wait,
on
wait,
war.
wait,
So it's
hold
never
on,
going to
wait,
be
hold on.
peace.
There
There's going to
is-
be peace in
there
religion.
is-
Men are built on war, not
Hold on,
religion.
hold on.
Well, religion
There
comes from men,
is,
so
we all of us know that there is a universal understanding. Religion tries to convince us that there is not a universal understanding.
Okay, so what's
we
our
are
universal
born with this
understanding?
gift of an understanding.
Islam says that. Islam says that you're born knowing. So what do we know?
And we get dumber when we're older.
I believe what Islam says.
I'm not talking about your belief in Islam. I'm talking about your belief in the Creator.
People the way you want to
This
be
is what,
creator.
this is what I am going
My
to
mom?
say.
You
Yeah.
mean my
So
mom?
religion take what was already there and what we know already and give it back to us and say they created it.
Yeah.
We all know that I'm not supposed to hurt Peter.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yes.
Right? So they take what was already there, turn it into whatever they want, and then give it back to it, and then try to give it back to us. All religion based on belief. There's no factual evidence about nothing about religion.
What is belief?
You know doubt, you know nothing.
Doubt.
Do you know that
Belief is doubt.
Sure, you okay?
Yes.
in the land of Sodom and Gomorrah, you can see the clay on the ground that the Bible says was actually rained down on the people of Lot? That's there. There's proof that there was actually the flood of Noah. Like
Okay, could I tell you something though?
The Holy Quran, sorry, before there's even science, there's so much stuff in the Holy Quran that's scientific. The Holy Quran talks about the salt water and the fresh water not mixing and how God does that. They just discovered that line there. So like,
could I tell you
proofs.
something though? There are people that lived on planet Earth, black people,
Yes.
off the coast of the Mediterranean
Yes.
for 30,000 years. There's no changes. The flood was only here 4,000 years ago. That wipes everything out. And there are black people live on.
So that's a contradiction.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a contradiction.
There are people live on planet Earth here.
See, I don't have the years. I wish I had the years. I wish I had the years. I did just watch. I remember the documentary, but I don't remember the years.
Yeah, they
So I
lived there
can't
for
argue that point.
They lived there for 30,000 years. No changes. There's no religion there.
Listen.
There's no religion there?
No.
No religion.
They tried to introduce religion there and they killed the guy who tried
break
to.
it down to its common knowledge. Just some common knowledge.
Yes.
Common sense, okay? And then we're going to know what we learned from science. Okay?
Yes.
Common sense would say we've been living on this planet for a lot more than...
It's millions.
Right.
It's
common
millions.
sense, right?
Yes, it's millions.
Right? It could be even longer.
Yeah,
because
it's
we don't even
millions.
know how old the Earth is.
No.
Okay?
And I don't believe the Earth and humans are naturally at the same time. I don't believe that all happened in the,
The
same
Earth
time.
came
Our
first.
idea
It would
at
have
the
to
same
come
time.
first.
For sure.
Right. Okay. So whether we want to debate where we're introduced...
The chicken or the egg?
Well, in this case, the egg. The Earth is the egg. Earth is the egg, right? So that would be common sense. Now, but for some reason, for us to think back too far, there's like a black cell. Like we have no knowledge past a certain time. Right. We have no documentation past a certain time.
Because it was like oral
Right.
tradition.
Right.
Some of
And
them passed
oral
down.
traditions don't even go
some of them
back to
die
the
out.
beginning of time. They have the story of Adam and Eve.
That's
which
one
is
of the ones.
universal, which is universal.
But Adam and Eve, but brother, if we go back, if we go back to Adam and Eve, we're limited. We're limiting our knowledge because it go beyond knowledge.
5,000 years.
Why does it have? Why can't it start with Adam and Eve? I don't understand.
No, because one of the first species that they found, female species, was the name of the female species was Lucy.
Yes.
And that species was 250,000 years old.
Okay.
So why are we going to stop at why don't we stop at Adam and Eve for?
But nobody. I'm sorry. Anybody that tries to tell you they know the time of when Eve is happening, I wouldn't believe it. Yeah, I wouldn't believe that. But Lucy, what if Lucy's bones were Eve?
No, we're beyond that.
But then if that's the case,
that's a good point. You made a good point. That's a good point.
But then that would tell you.
Yes.
That would tell you because we have the bones in front of us right now. We have technology that could date it.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
I said close enough. That's why I left it open.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not specific saying on January 1st.
No, it's like within
Right?
like a few
It's
million
within
years. It's like a range.
Right?
Yeah.
We can sit there and say then Lucy came from someone else too.
But
Lucy had a mother.
Guys, can I tell you guys something? There's nobody in the Bible that have never really existed before, though, bro. There's no evidence of nobody in the Bible that have never existed. It's story. It's an.
You're saying historical relevance. You guys, King David. There's no proof that King David exists.
No.
King Solomon.
No.
But he was a rich
Abraham?
No.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. We're not saying
You guys.
No, there's no proof.
This is Jewish history.
there's historical facts.
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on.
There's historical facts.
No, we're crossing here. We're crossing here. We're crossing religion here. How do we cross
Well, because
Judaism and Christianity?
Christianity and Judaism are related. You know that the beginning of the Christian Bible is the Torah. It's Jewish.
Yes, the first
Yeah,
four
so
books.
all of Christianity's history is Jewish.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So there.
And then
But
Christianity.
I'm going to tell you guys, there's nobody in the Bible have ever existed before.
Stop.
This is
No,
my-
that's not true.
Come on.
I listen.
There
I listen.
Even the Greeks,
no.
Greeks the Romans,
I
and the
listen.
Egyptians have documented evidence.
They have no evidence.
It's gonna come to a point where you're gonna have to.
I listen to John Henry.
You're gonna have to.
I listen to the
They didn't have DNA then.
I listen to
You know,
the
they didn't
brother.
have pictures then.
I
They
listen
didn't
to
have
the
video camera then.
I listen
Right?
to the anthropologist, brother. They
Yes.
said nobody in the Bible have ever existed.
So you're saying King David never
No. The Bible itself.
Solomon never
No.
existed.
The Bible itself tells you that the Bible is an allegory, brother.
Parts of the Bible is allegoric, but parts of the
We
Bible
don't know.
is
Historic.
We don't know where is historical in the Bible, brother.
Kings.
But what I'm
The
saying
chapter
is-
called Kings.
Okay, for
It's literally a
example,
list of all
there
the
are
kings.
tribes, okay? Like say there are, like you said, isolated tribes in parts of say Africa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That has, even though they try to credit certain Sumerians and creating written text,
Yes.
that they have pictures describing King Solomon,
Right.
saying he was the king.
Brother.
That have no
I don't-
connection to Rome or Greece or Italy or you know what I mean. So
You don't
they're,
believe that?
you could cross-reference certain evidence
I tend
to put together the pieces to say,
I would
okay,
have to see
this
that.
person
I would
didn't
have to
exist.
see that little
The
bit of
one thing that's debatable is if some people say there is documented evidence that Jesus existed, right? Yeah.
No, Jesus never existed.
No, but
Well, Jesus' name was Yeshua.
right, but there are the kings, okay, like the kings themselves.
So brother,
and certain people did
So let's
exist.
go back a little
Yeah.
bit here, brother. So Jesus was created in 325
I believe in Christ.
brother.
I do believe in Christ.
Believe that happened?
The way it said in Passion of the Christ.
325
What did Passion of the Christ say? It's the story. So
No, what I
Christ
mean
was
is-
betrayed by his friends. He was
Judas.
arrested by the Romans.
Judas.
The Jews were championing to have
And the
him
ones now who are begging
crucified.
for his forgiveness are the Catholics, the Roman Catholics. The Roman Catholic Church, the Romans that crucified Jesus, are begging for his
The
forgiveness.
Romans weren't
because
Catholic
they
at the
found
time,
out
though.
that it was him. The
They weren't
Jews
Catholic
are
at the
begging
time.
for forgiveness because they realized they handed over the Son of God.
The Jews never acknowledged that
They
Christ was
did
the
when the temple
Messiah.
came down in 3 days.
They never did. So, maybe some did, but as a religion, Judaism never recognized the Messiah. They're still waiting for the Messiah.
I already believe that.
I watched the movie and they said the temple will come down in 3 days. And when the Jews saw that the temple comes down in 3 days, they were finally believers.
I'm telling you,
That's why
maybe
they go
some
against
people.
that wall and they're banging their heads on the wall.
No.
Because
No.
I want to hear your view. I want to hear your view.
About
About the whole religion aspect. I want to hear your view. Because for me, it's not that.
I don't want. My view is, I wish we didn't even have to have this discussion
conversation.
or disagreement. I wish it wasn't a question. I wish we could
my
just
view-
bask in knowing and agreement.
You know my view?
Yes.
Wish I could see some evidence.
I know.
Some real true evidence.
And you know
and if
what?
it's based on belief, that means I know nothing.
That's right.
It's based on belief, that means I know nothing. There's no
Okay.
evidence, no nothing.
Okay. The evidence is our creation. The evidence is our ability to talk to each other. The evidence
very nice.
is the rain, the fruit.
I like how you put it. I like how you put it there. Listen, I like how you put it. I like that. I like that. That's the evidence. You know, sister, I really appreciate that. And I
Thank you.
appreciate that you as a believer and I'm a non-believer, that we can talk. And
Yeah,
really
for
have
sure.
fun. Yes.
For sure, for
That's
sure,
it.
for
It's
sure.
amazing. I love it.
Good. Thank
And
you
I hope
for
we
saying
can
that.
continue to.
For sure.
Yes.
This man here. Oh no.
Knowledge, eh?
No. That's the serpent himself.
See? Are you looking at?
I'm judging this book by its cover. Yeah.
I had to get that out of my head too, eh?
No, it's in my head.
Taking the knowledge. Don't look at what he looks like. Taking what he's saying.
Where's it coming from? Where's he getting it from?
I seen him. He said that to me. I seen him, and I just went.
There you go.
I didn't even listen 2 seconds.
My
I looked at the
spirit
guy
says God.
and I just said, "What?" I was like, "Why is he sending me this? This guy looks like a devil worshiper
Right?
or something."
Exactly. That's my instinct.
No, don't judge the book by the cover.
Under his scarf.
We have to take it in.
Are you kidding me? You guys, come on. Pete.
Yo.
Okay, let me watch it. Let me
Again.
watch it.
Again.
Okay, you know what?
Like I said, it's dividing people. So
Yeah.
he has a look that in your eyes or in society's eyes isn't acceptable for it to be some kind of teacher, right? That's why. That's what I'm
You're
saying.
right.
That's
You're right.
basically-
You're right.
And that's how
When
we've
it
been
comes
conditioned,
to
right?
when
He
it
has to look
comes
a certain
to
way. If he had on a
even
suit
look
now,
at him twice. I looked at him
when
once.
it comes to
the same way.
Satanism,
I felt the
this
same
guy's
way.
the face of Satanism to me.
Send me this.
right.
If they lined up some
when you
people
say
and said,
that,
pick up the
right.
Satanists,
But when you
I'm
listen to what he's
picking
saying,
it.
bro, you're like,
So
wait. It's just looking at it from a different. He's not saying there's no God, eh?
Listen.
he can't
Look at
say
it
there's no God.
No.
You know what I would like to know?
He said the God in the Bible that they're telling you about is not a real God. Remember, they brought that to Africa, eh?
You know what I would like to know?
And enslaved people.
You see in the beginning of the Bible when it says, what's the first words of the Bible?
In the beginning, God said, let there be light.
Who wrote that?
You have to live that.
Right.
Who
That was
wrote
that
that?
was passed on. It was
What do you mean
passed on
passed
through
on?
Jewish.
No,
it
who
was
wrote
passed
that
on
in the
through
Bible?
Jewish tradition. I don't know who wrote the
Exactly.
Torah. I don't know.
Nobody
who wrote the
knows
Torah.
who wrote that. You know who wrote that? The author. The guy who wrote the book.
Yes.
The author.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who wrote the Torah? Was it Moses? I don't know who wrote the Torah.
Who said that?
Let me
Who
Google
said
it
that?
right now. Let me Google it right now.
Man said that.
Man that said that, bro.
You already have. You don't need that book.
You don't even need it, Musa. You don't even need it. That's to control us.
Yes.
Okay. So that story.
Clear. It worked.
Of course it
I
is.
see my mom go through it and love Jesus so much. Yo, the way my mom lives, we're supposed to be rich. We're supposed to have everything we need.
You know what even gets me my mind to turn away from Christianity? My mom.
Right.
Because my mom, because she's a Christian, so she would get on the taxi. She'll get on the taxi, and because most of them is Muslim drive taxi, and she know that Muslims do not believe how she believes.
Right.
As soon as she get in the taxi, she'll say, I believe in Jesus, and I don't care what anybody tell me. I believe in Jesus, and Jesus is real. What? And I would watch her annoy those drivers all the time. And it bring me back to one thing, the Inquisition, brother.
Right.
Who know what the Inquisition was?
Yeah.
Anywhere Christianity go in the world, brother.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to be Christian, they wipe everybody out.
Wipe you out.
They wipe the prayer out,
Yeah.
brother.
Yes?
Yes.
Of course.
People have to know this history, brother.
Yes.
But the thing is, though, okay. But then we look at that. We know that that's not a problem with Christianity. First of all, there shouldn't even be Christianity. Jesus didn't. Christ didn't set out a fact, but Christ didn't set out to start a new religion. Christ set out to just be a mercy for the Jewish people. So let's start from there.
That's why I'm gonna deal with them things, you know. But deal with religion, you know. I deal with way of life. See, you live your life a certain way. Certain things are gonna reach you. It's about way of life. It's about energy. It's about all these things. Like all these other things don't really mean nothing, you know. But they mean nothing, you know.
Nothing.
It's all about your energy.
I believe the history of it, knowing the history of it, knowing the history of it isn't going to save your life, isn't going to whatever. But you can learn from the examples of other people's lives. You can learn about God's grace. You can learn about how to be grateful and grateful to other people.
Of it is his story. It's not even history. It's a man's story that is. You see, how you can believe that?
Story.
That's someone's story. Just like in the beginning, there was light. In the beginning, God said that there be light, and there was light. How for story that?
Well, this was so interesting because I just
That's
Googled
another
it.
story.
The understanding, they said, for years people thought that Moses wrote the Torah, but I guess it's not clear who wrote the Torah.
See? Of course it's not clear.
But the 10 Commandments were sent down to Moses.
You can't put your finger on it.
There's no history of this stuff.
That's why.
Who's the one that shot the arrow in the sky?
These
Remember
things
that?
are meant to control us.
Remember they shot the arrow?
You know what I'm saying? They give us something to fear so they can control us. Because if we don't fear nothing, they can't control us. It's the power.
That's
It's the
true.
power of fear.
That's true.
You see the power of fear
Yes.
gives you control.
No, I know. And religion has been used for that for a long time. And I also don't want us to only have a fear of God and for that to only be the relationship.
That's what they say.
I'm not saying I don't believe in God. I believe.
You know what about
I
me?
believe.
You know what about me? And you know why I changed my whole life around?
Come on.
I changed my life around to respect people more.
Okay, good.
Yes. Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Not for what they're about for.
That has nothing to do with religion.
No, they have nothing to be rich, poor, black, white.
Yeah.
I respect everyone. No, I do love my race a lot, don't get me wrong. But I respect everyone.
Okay, so this is my question that I never got answered.
Go ahead.
Because we were talking about Judgment Day. You were saying you don't believe there's a hell, which I was really surprised as a
I don't
Christian.
believe that here. No.
What happens when we die? What happens after we die?
We go.
Spirit
Okay, sorry. Everybody gets a chance to answer. What happens after we die? And I don't know is the
Hold
honest
on.
answer.
I think after we die, there's nothing else.
Nobody can tell you
It's
what
done.
happens.
You
Yes.
die, it's like
Yes,
that. You don't exist.
Yes.
There's no mental plane.
Yes. I don't believe in no
Heaven's
spirit
on
and
earth,
nothing.
and
I don't believe
guarantee
in
you,
that stuff.
with the tragedies and
What happens after? Okay, so what happens after we die then?
there's nothing that happens.
You just think it's
There's-
blank. You're done. Sean doesn't
Okay,
exist.
for example, Buddhism believes in the afterlife, right? They believe in the reincarnation, right?
Christianity, your religion believes in the
Okay,
afterlife.
no, I'm talking about Buddhism, right? Buddhism, they believe in reincarnation. They believe that if you die and you're a good person, you may come back as a deer in the woods.
They do
you never
believe.
get hunted.
They do
right?
believe that
They
you eventually
believe
get to
you might be
Nirvana,
a tree.
though. No, they do believe that you eventually get to Nirvana. That karma
But there's
eventually
another
gets you to a
life, right?
forever.
There's another life.
No, but that there is a
Hinduism
final
believes
heaven.
in the same stuff, right? So, when it comes to
What do you
I was just
believe
telling
happened?
Roy that when my dad passed away, we buried him, we put him in the grave and everything, and I guarantee you, not from one day since he passed to this day, has he showed me any sign that he's been here.
Love that
and
you brought
he's-
that up. Love that you brought that
upset
up.
about anything, or you know what, Sean?
Sean, here's
I'm in the
here's
next
proof.
life now.
Here's some proof.
and- No, there's no.
Here's some
there's
proof.
no-
When my
you're
stepmother
gone,
died-
you're gone, man. People
my-
want you to hang on to life so bad that they're trying to tell you that there's more after this life. There isn't. There's this life, and that's it, and it's over. Get used to it. Because what do people cherish the most is to live forever. People cherish the fact of immortality. They think that, they don't want to get old. What do they do in this world now? They do plastic surgery and all this stuff to stay young, because they know
So you
when death
believe
comes,
as soon as
you
we
can't
die,
have the
it's
money
like
you
that.
have,
You guys are so
you can't
weird.
have the friends you have, you can't have the life you had. It's over. It's done. There's no, next year I'm gonna come back and relive again.
Your religion says that after you die, you have to be responsible for all of your actions on this earth and that you will be judged. And based on
I believe
how
that,
you behave,
that there is what happens when
and that's not just Christianity.
Who's judging you on this
God,
earth? No,
the creator,
no,
the
who judges
all-knowing.
you on this earth? The next man, the next woman. When you leave this world, your own sister may say, Sean was this when he was alive, Sean was that when he was alive. That's the judgment you're going to get after your life. It's
no,
done.
I'm saying for everything, every thought, every action, everything that
People,
your
whatever
heart
you did,
felt,
like I said.
everything you didn't do, everything you did,
I just
you will
feel
be
that
judged
people,
for.
whatever people-
That's the religion though that you're going to every Sunday. You got to know that, Sean.
I don't believe that.
What happens when you die?
Like these guys say, nothing. I'm not gonna be Pete after I die, because I'm bigger than Pete. This is a label that they put on, like everything else. They have to put labels on.
Okay.
A tree.
Okay.
Oh, what's that called? Oh, the pavement. Oh, what's that?
Mine,
Oh, that's a
thank you.
little bush. Thank you, brother. Everything has to have a label on it.
So you believe that you're still going to live on, but your spirit is going to be,
You know what?
it's just going to be
you
a
know
spirit.
what? That's something maybe we're not supposed to even know. Let's just leave it at that. Maybe we're not supposed to even know that.
Let's get a final word.
Final word, man. We talked about, we talked about so much. And I know it's because we have to get caught up because of COVID and we haven't got
Honestly,
together in so long. I get it. We're all over the place, it seems like, at times.
No, but you wrapped it up so perfectly
I mean?
last week. Like you were able
Really?
to it was like wisdom. So let's have it.
It's basically the same thing I'm gonna say again this week.
Cool.
This is the narrative, man, moving forward. It's a clean one. Yo, we have the power to make changes in our lives.
Yeah.
We just have to put our mind to it and really want it. If we don't want these things, then it's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You could pray as much as you want. You could beg for. It's not gonna happen. You have to do it. You have to make the change, and you know what changes you need to make all this stuff happen. And those are my final words.
Come on.
This is Pete Cutter from Cut and Run. Thank you for watching another weekly Chop Talk. Please subscribe.
I did it.